Alright, so we're back with some more stuff here, guys. We got Unique Entertainment sharing some Whitney Cummings content. And you know we love Whitney over here. It's titled Whitney Cummings Goes Off on Comics Attacking the Rogan Sphere Comedians. Here we go.
Kind of wild to sort of watch. I mean, TikTok right now, my entire TikTok is comics trashing other comics like by name. We used to like once a year do a roast.
Well, that can't be real. That can't be real. Right? Because every bit of content that I watch with comedians, they'll talk shit about other comedians, but they definitely don't say names. Almost ever. It's one of the most disappointing parts about watching podcasts and any of this drama. But again, Whitney here with the cut-off sleeves, looking very trailer trash, living up to her alcoholic parents' name, right? Just an embarrassment, man. A lot of hand-talking as well. And like I said before, using a lot of hands when you talk really means you got nothing to say. And she certainly doesn't have her nails done this time. Let's listen.
And it was like 10 of us. And we would make fun of each other, like, for money, as a joke. Now...
No, you didn't. That's also not true. You guys made fun of big celebrities to try to help get yourself relevant. Right? Like, sure, there's Roast Battle, which is dog shit now. Nobody cares about it. Nobody watches it. Okay? And back then, you think that that was somehow like you guys talking shit about each other? You guys going at each other's neck? That's never been the case. There's never been a comedian on one of those Comedy Central roasts. They weren't roasting comedians. They were roasting Alec Baldwin. You know what I mean? Let's hear some more.
Comics are, seriously, without being funny, just mad at other comedians. I mean, these people see each other. I watch them see each other in the hallway. Every time I go to the Comedy Store now, I'm like, how's this gonna go? Happened before. Like, there's...
But what's the fear? What's the fear? Why are comedians so afraid to name names? Right? I don't understand this little clique, this little club of clowns that somehow think that there's a reason to protect. You know what I mean? What's the purpose? Hey, who gives a shit, man? Why do you care? And also, she's always this person who has to put her nose in all of their business. Like, are they talking about you? Is anybody mentioning you? No? You're just stirring this up then, aren't you? Why the fuck are you talking about it? It has nothing to do with you. And that's because you're a drama hound. Okay? You're an energy vampire.
There's that famous story of Bill Cosby calling Eddie Murphy and being like, "You're too dirty," you know? Which, you know...
Private phone call.
Sure. As a woman, you know, roly-polied off of a bed, her lifeless body. You're too... I don't like that you curse. Here, have another.
What is she doing? Fucking Kill Tony open micer material right now? And it also took her that long to get there? Also, why are her eyes so wide? Why is she looking so hard in such bright lights? I mean, that Adderall is doing its job, huh?
Keep it down.
Thud. Look, comics publicly trashing other comics, I just find this super wild because comics, we're not the target consumer of our product. Like, I feel like someone that makes shampoo buys shampoo. You know what I mean? Comedians...
So she's saying that comedians don't consume comedy? Then why is your algorithm showing you comedians? If you don't watch comedy, why is your algorithm showing you comedians? It's not some weird conspiracy. It's because that's all you talk about, that's all you watch, that's all you care about, and every single one of you are watching reaction channels and commentary channels, everything that has to do with you.
Comedians, we don't go pay money. It might be the only job where doctors, surgeons have to get surgery, right? I will pay you money if one comedian has paid to go watch another comedian.
Yeah, but why would they do that anyways? right? I mean, I swear to God, Mark Norman had just seen Jerry Seinfeld perform like 2 weeks ago at Gotham. Did he pay? Probably not. But did he see him? Hell yeah. I know a lot of other comedians watch Louis C.K. They'll pay to go see Louis live. So she's sitting here acting like, well, comedians don't even like her. No, it's mostly female comedians that don't have any interest in comedy whatsoever. Because she's the second person I've heard have this take. Annie Letterman was the first person I heard say that she's never really watched comedy. And I'm like, then how are you doing comedy? It's so weird. I've never heard a man say that he's not a fan of comedy, but he's doing comedy. That is not a thing. Not a thing. You'd have to be a miserable son of a bitch to do comedy and then not enjoy comedy as well. Think about it.
Like truly ever. I'm not kidding. I don't know. This is worth bringing up because something happened where comics like became the morality police like to each other. It used to be like us against those in power, right? And we didn't have to like get along. We're not the Eagles. We're not an NFL team. We don't have to all be best friends in order to do our jobs.
Well, neither do they.
But it's like,
what are you
the
talking
idea
about?
was like, yeah, the idea is, why would we all get along? Our job is to be grumpy and complain and find flaw. And we don't want to get along
No,
because
to
that would
make
mean we're
people
too
laugh.
similar. And we all want to be unique and like special and so different than everybody else, right? And we kind of know to be.
Well, that's what you do, though, is you project that as well. You project this identity of, oh, we are not like you civilians. You think fucking regular people don't complain as much as you? Because that's what you're saying you're doing. You're not saying you're being funnier than the average person. You're saying your job is to find things to critique and complain about. So what makes us any different than you? We don't have to be funny either. We're critiquing, mocking, making fun of. It is the same as your job. And the most average person can do it, can accomplish it. And in most cases, they do on a day-to-day basis. Sometimes more than the average professional comedian. I mean, how often is Bill Burr actually being funny day to day in his house?
To be a little bit rough with each other because that's what respect kind of looks like. It's like, oh, you can take it. Like we're the only people that can spar with each other without hurting anyone else. And it's like we all know that our childhood was like, you know, it's like a warm hug to be like, hey, you know, to be rude to each other. We're like, okay, you get me. We see, whatever. The point is, there's this thing now where comics, instead of all of us as a unit sort of being against those in power, now it's like comics got the very power they used to criticize, and now they're just turning on each other. You know, it used to be all of us going.
But again, nobody's talking about Whitney. Her name's not brought up in any of these arguments, and yet here she is talking about it as a comedian, self-proclaimed comedian, and she's giving her take on this subject, even though it has nothing to do with her. Are you not part of the problem? Is that not part of the problem? And I mean, this is a picture-perfect view of her. It's probably not her first time looking like this to get where she's got.
Of us going like, these people think they're moral, but look what they're doing. And look what a charity really is. But now it's like, this guy look who he, it's just like, no, what are you doing? Podcasting, the same thing. We treat podcasts like green room conversations now. Look, I appreciate that we're on some say it to my face.
Look, man, this is crazy. I don't understand how you can have a producer of a podcast with, you know, this amount of views, number one. But number two, having a producer that's sitting there who's like, man, this can go out. She looks normal. There's no way this could be an issue. But again, you have to believe that it's going to get her more views. People are going to talk about her now because she's putting herself in this conversation. She's adding her name to it, even though it has nothing to do with her. Most people that are talking about comedy or comedians don't think of Whitney Cummings. Like, that's not a name you bring up at all. I mean, it's right there with like Brendan Schaub, you know? Either way, guys, I don't even know what to make of this. Yeah, dislike her stuff. Stop watching it. Make sure everybody does, because Whitney is still the worst. 100%. But hit the like, hit the subscribe here. Let's get to 1,000 before the new year. That being said, Until the next one.